local government chairman now, because of the rate of insecurity, his local government is already gone. He now gather vigilantes, start going to the bush to comb out these terrorists and fight them and begin to flush them out, begin to kill them. I will be blunt in this video, so don't mind the way I will talk. A Fulani policeman, deputy commissioner of police for that matter, summoned him and asked him to stop killing the terrorists. The Fulani local government area in Enugu State has a local government chairman by name Mr. Chijoke Ezugo. Before now, most of the local government chairmen in Enugu State, whether they are being used by the governor or they are insensitive to what is happening in Enugu State, we've had a lot of issues of kidnapping, killing, taking even camps and villages in Enugu State by the armed herdsmen that they refuse to tempt terrorists, of which they are. Now, after the major protest by the mothers in Enugu State, there comes another protest by the same mothers as well, and police harassed them and intimidated them. I could remember receiving, I forgot his name, I'll go and check it again. I don't know this guy's name. He said he works with one local government chairman, that he want to warn me that we are carrying propaganda in Enugu, that Enugu is safe. Now, issues of local government and this Fulani, that is the same place this guy said that it was a propaganda. Now, what happened? Listen up. The local government chairman now, because of the rate of insecurity, his local government is already gone. He now gather vigilantes, start going to the bush to comb out these terrorists and fight them and begin to flush them out, begin to kill them. I will be blunt in this video, so don't mind the way I will talk. A Fulani policeman, deputy commissioner of police for that matter, summoned him and asked him to stop killing the terrorists. I want you to go and verify what I'm saying. I want you to fact check me, because you see the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, I have done everything that I could do when it comes to investigation, and I am telling you that there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that will stop this insecurity of Nigeria unless the Aburi Accords will be implemented or a total separation of Nigeria. That is the only solution to this insecurity. Every region, every state must handle their security. That is the ultimate. Everybody must handle their security. So what is the business of Deputy Commissioner of Police telling a local government chairman to stop combing the forest? For those of you who don't understand the word combing, it's a security term, just like you comb your hair, means to flush out unwanted people in the bush, terrorists. So he stopped this man from doing that. But I want to tell everybody from this Fulani to gather around Chijoke, gather around your local government chairman, because when these people are being stopped, listen, they will gather these terrorists and send them back to the local government to carry reprisal attacks. It has happened times without number. We know their, the way they operate, the modus operandi. We know the way they operate. If this thing happened today, we'll tell you that this is what is going to happen there, because it's just similar to the way they operate all the whole country. Now, if Nigeria is a country that's supposed to save the life of her people, this police commissioner who is trying to stop the flushing out of terrorists supposed not to be there. Supposed not to be there. They're supposed to sack him or use protest to remove him. But he's just doing the work of people who sent him. Now, let us go through this article for you to understand what I'm saying very well. It reads that Enugu Police Command summons council chairman for setting up vigilante group to go after killer herdsmen. The article reads that the police in Enugu State have summoned the chairman of the Fulani local government area, Mr. Chijoke Ezugo, over allegations that he and his vigilante group have been combing forest and going after killer herdsmen, Sahara reporters learned. According to security sources, Ezugo was invited twice with his vigilante group to the state police command headquarters.
You heard what this our brother said properly. Did you hear him? The local government chairman organized his people to go and kill terrorists, and the Fulani police called and start warning them in our land, and nobody is talking. Have you ever heard Peter, Peter Mba or Mbe, whatever, coming out to speak against all these Fulani killings? Just recently, we all remember when the women come out, they came out protesting how Fulani, after making love, raping them, they will use stick, start putting in their private part, crying. One, a fool from that local government chairman coming out to say that all the protests were highly motivated, that they were politically motivated. And the governor, nobody has ever come out to debunk all this. These women finished and the killing continues. And now look at it. A full animal. Did you see why this country can never move forward? Never. Just like what this our brother said, this British creation, this British, evil creation, this British business center can never move forward. It was only created for their own good and not for the indigenous people. That's why when I see anybody saying one Nigeria, I used to think, are you sure that person is not crazy? Is not something not wrong with that person? You see the kind of evil British created, and you want it to continue. Is it God that created Nigeria? Are we not existing peacefully before British migrated to come and create us and force us together? And forcing us together is not even for my own good or for your own good, but for their own good. And you see some people still want that status quo to continue. This is what I don't really understand. Look at it. I hope you're reading it. I hope you read the caption there. The local government, the police commissioner, deputy commissioner coming out warning the chairman that is protecting his people to stop. I will not say. Anyway, let's finish up and let me know what you think. Okay, let's finish up and hear our brother out.
Security. Every region, every state must handle their security. That is the ultimate. Everybody must handle their security. So what is the business of Deputy Commissioner of Police telling a local government chairman to stop combing the forest? For those of you who don't understand the word combing, it's a security term, just like you comb your hair, means to flush out unwanted people in the bush, terrorists. So he stopped this man from doing that. But I want to tell everybody from this Ezowani to gather around Chijoke, gather around your local government chairman, because when these people are being stopped, listen, they will gather these terrorists and send them back to the local government to carry reprisal attacks. It has happened times without number. We know their, the way they operate, the modus operandi. We know the way they operate. If this thing happened today, we'll tell you that this is what is going to happen there, because it's just similar to the way they operate all the whole country. Now, if Nigeria is a country that's supposed to save the life of her people, this police commissioner who is trying to stop the flushing out of terrorists supposed not to be there. Supposed not to be there. They're supposed to sack him or use protest to remove him. But he's just doing the work of people who sent him. Now, let us go through this article for you to understand what I'm saying very well. It reads that Enugu Police Command summons council chairman for setting up vigilante group to go after killer herdsmen. The article reads that the police in Enugu State have summoned the chairman of the Ozowani local government area, Mr. Chijoke Ezogo, over allegations that he and his vigilante group have been combing forest and going after killer herdsmen, Sahara reporters learned. According to security sources, Ezogo was invited twice with his vigilante group to the state police command headquarters through the office of Deputy Commissioner of Police Operation. The DCP, a Northerner, reportedly interrogated the council chairman on the allegation of killing herdsmen. The aim was to stop the council chairman from flushing out the criminals and kidnappers who have been masquerading as herders to unleash terror on the people, the source disclosed. Now, I want to ask a question. I'm not trying to be biased. The Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, with some delegates, traveled to Finland. They went to Finland. Mba endorsed them that the people who are kidnapping and killing in Enugu State are the IPOB members or ISN or so many names that they used to call them. However, later after this now, these people are just realizing that these people are Fulani terrorists. And what are they doing? They wanted to swing into action now to go and fight them. But here is a police commissioner deputy commissioner of operation, who is also a Fulani man, telling them you can't do that, giving them someone, not once, twice. Then how can you comprehend the collaboration of government officials or security operatives with the terrorists? But these are the same people that will open fire to, unarmed protesters or anybody. They can just catch you and label you IPOB. They can even shoot you. Just imagine. That is the kind of country you are. And nobody's talking about all these things. Now, step by step, let us follow the article. It continues that the police reportedly wanted him to make a statement under caution, but the chairman refused, citing his legal background and duty to protect his people. And that is what is expected. And I am telling you that they will come after the chairman. And that is why I am saying that Mr. Chijioke Ezeogu should be protected at all costs. Yes, he should be protected. My problem with politicians is not because we hate politics and all those. It's because they refuse to stand with their people when it matters most. That is my beef, my problem with politicians. Who are you without the people that you can't stand with them? Most politicians are not sensitive to the suffering and killing of the masses. And that is why if I see one, I will cherish the person, I will love the person, and if I have the power to protect the person, I will do that. Now the article continues. Ezeogu, according to the source, explained that the actions of his vigilante group were necessary to protect his people from attacks and kidnapping, stating, "You know the direct situation in my area, and we have to be armed to go into the forest to protect our people." Is that not what the SS chief said? Is that not what army chief said? People don't still know what Nigeria is turning into. He continues that the matter is said to have been taken up by the governor, Peter Mba, who intervened to prevent Ezeogu from being taken to the force headquarters, Abuja, where the DCP fed his associate will be able to bring up trump-up charges against the council chairman. Ofune. So, this council chairman was appointed by Mba, as usual, and they wanted to bring charges against him for killing terrorists. Just imagine. Hey God. Now, the circumstances surrounding the governor's intervention have also raised suspicions, given the alleged connection between the governor and the northern interest. In the past months, several people in the council area have been killed and farmland destroyed. So many have been kidnapped and millions of naira paid in ransom. Some are still under their captors, lamented another source. But what have they done about all these people who have been kidnapped, who have been killed? Nothing. If we talk, they say we should not talk. Now, of most recent, the killing of a 90-year-old man and wife in Nimbo. It should also be noted that marauding herdsmen not only operate from the forest, but they come to people's houses. Now, the chairman took the bold step to protect his people and started going into the forest. Remember that the police didn't respond to all these problems and killing, but now he is being harassed by the police, said another source. I want you to think. If you have brain, think. Think about this. If you have brain, that's someone who is just trying to help his people. Police is after his life. Because there is score in Abuja, people are supporting all these herdsmen, all these Fulani terrorist people who are in politics are supporting them. People have been dying. A lot of things has been going on. Nobody, feel like doing anything. But just come after them. Everybody will say, hey, that is just to tell you that these people are colluding. These people are colluding. Now, let me continue with the article. It says that the Sahara reporters reported on June 2nd how a 90-year-old man, Eda Otiagoku, and his wife were allegedly killed in their homes at Ekuru village of Nimbo, Ozowane local government area by assailant suspected to be Maronde herdsmen who had made life miserable for the local communities. The unfortunate incident, which was latest in the series of carnage going on for months in the council area, occurred on last Wednesday. The witness had told Sarah reporters that the victim's grandchild had visited them earlier and returned to school unaware of the danger that awaited them. The assailants entered Ekuru village of Nembo notice, met the non-Aganarian and his wife eating. They killed them and dropped their blood-soaked matches on their body and fled under cover of the night. It was in the following morning, being Thursday, that they were seen lying dead in the pool of blood, said the witness. The community is still reeling from the shock of the brutal killing, with many questioning the motive behind the attack. What may have been the offense of the oldest man of the community and his wife to be gruesomely killed, residents lamented. However, that out of the article, there is nothing like what the old man did. It's just they are just trying to pass a message. We can come, we can go. We own here, we want to take care. So it's just a message. There is nothing that the man, did to warrant all these things. The article continued that this incident has reignited fears in the community, which has been plunged by the attacks from Fulani herdsmen in the past. In 2016, about 12 indigenous were killed in a similar attack. Since then, the community has been under siege, with reports of killing, rapes, and destructions of farmland. But who said all this? Nobody talks about them. Nobody talks about them. They are busy chasing people who are doing nothing. And I am always telling people, when you chase the wrong people or the allegation on the wrong people, it will make the right people who are committing the crimes to be strong. Okay? To make them to be more stronger, because indirectly you are just helping them. Now, the article continues that on May 18th, our reporters reported the killing of 7 farmers in Daba and Nimbo communities in Ozowane local government area and the kidnap of 6 others by Maronde herdsmen. Those killed were from Ako community in Igwe Ititi local government area of Enugu State, but who were farming at Daba community in Ozowane council area. It was reported that the assailant equally abducted 3 farmers from the community. So I'm just naming the atrocities that these people have committed. An indigene of the Igbo community identified as Simon Odenigbo was equally killed in a separate attack at Ekulu village. After the killing, the suspected herdsmen proceeded to Abe community and abducted 3 people. No fewer than 36 people had been confirmed killed in various attacks across Ozowane local government, with NATO police effort to arrest the killers, who regularly infiltrate the communities from neighboring Kogi and Benue State. Meanwhile, Sarah reporters' effort to speak with the command spokesperson SP Daniel Ndukwe over the development were unsuccessful, as he did not take his call as at the time of finding the report. As usual, they don't have what to tell you when you call them. So when they understand that there are reports of insecurity, they will not pick up. I personally, the later ones I tried, they hardly pick up. I think it was only one day I got one just to confirm what happened in Benue State that time. Ever since then, nothing. So this is what is going on. This article or this information that I just passed is an indication that there is a high-level collaboration between these terrorists and the government, where you're taking camp and understand where Nigeria is going. I am Okochapi myself. I talk reality out of issues. Conflicts and security reports must come with sincerity. Without that, there is no way out about it. See you on my next video.